All right, so let me show you how easy this really is. So all you got to do is pull up the Unison drum monkey, press this button, and instantly you have a professional sounding drum loop. And you can do it again. Infinite times. And this is just for hip hop. There's all these genres. We're gonna go through them and I'll show you the features as we go along. So one thing you can do is you can generate a sample again. So let's say you didn't like the snare. You can generate it to pick randomly another snare from the 3000 sample factory bank, and it'll change it just like that. And these samples were made by professional producers and a Grammy award-winning drummer for the acoustic genre, so you can be sure that they're all at that hit level. So let's move on to another genre and I'll walk through the in-depth features as we go along. So let's go to house. All we gotta do is open Unison Drum Monkey, select house, press this button, and instantly we got this. And I'm using melodic loops on top to keep it interesting, but let me just solo the drum loop so you can hear it by itself. And I can make a fresh one just like that. And something else you can do is you can regenerate individual lines. So if you press the generate button on the corresponding element, can regenerate a new open hat pattern, a new clap pattern, a new shaker pattern until you got exactly what you want. And on top of that, you can go into each sample. You got full flexibility for editing. So you can adjust the volume, you can pan stuff. So if we go to the open hat, you can pan it left or right. You can transpose. And obviously adjust the volume, and then you have a full ADSR shaper. So this means you can control how tight the sound is, how long it lasts. So for example, if we go to the hat, you can make it tighter like this. And next we have the saturator. So this is a built-in saturator, industry grade saturator, and we spent a lot of time on this to make it better than most saturators you'll find elsewhere, and it's just included inside the Unison Drum Monkey as a additional feature. So let's fatten up the clap just like this. So as you can see right away, it beefs stuff up. So real quick, if you feel something is lacking power or whatever, you can fatten it up just like that. So let's move on to the next genre, which is pop. So let's go ahead. You have a pop melodic loop, open up pop, generate, and see what we come up with. You can do another one. And I forgot to mention, after you generate your drum loop here, you have several options on how to export it. So first way is if you click here, you can export the audio as stems. Just like that, you can drag them into your project. So as you can see, you get the kick, clap, everything separate. And then from there, you can do whatever you want with them. You can arrange them in your project or whatever. You can also drag them out as MIDI. Well, let me do the audio one first. So you can do audio combined as well, which will export the full loop as one audio file. And next you can do the same thing with MIDI, either MIDI stems or MIDI combined. So you get so you can see all the exact MIDI patterns exported out of the plugin. And not only this, but you can export them to your actual computer too, like as a file, so you can use them for later if you want. So let's continue and then keep diving into the features as well. So let's go to R&B now. And let's go here, select R&B, generate, see what it came up with. do another one. And as you can see, all the velocities are also being generated. We really put a lot of effort into making perfect algorithms for each genre that make sure that everything sounds human and natural and not robotic, especially for the more acoustic genres that we're about to dive into. And also, let me just solo the drum loop by itself so I can show you the swing function. So with any with any drum loop, if you click swing and then move this icon, you'll see what it does. So you can make it triplet, you can do this, it's very good for like making hi-hats sound natural, or the whole drum loop, changing the timing of it. So that's really cool. So let's move on to another genre. Let's go to future bass now. So let's go here, let's pull up Unison drum monkey, future bass, and there's 30 genres. We're gonna go through, I think, around 20, but you'll be able to get a good idea of, you know, what's possible based on what we're doing here. Can do another one. So here's the drum loop soloed. Can do another one. So let's move on to the next genre, and I'm going to walk you through some other cool features in a sec, but let's go to rock here. So let's open up Drum Monkey, let's go to rock and press generate. These samples, as I mentioned before, were recorded by a Grammy award-winning drummer. So as you can see, they're top notch, and also some other features that are in here are something called tone shift, which adjusts the level and velocity of a sample throughout to make it as if it was a natural drummer. So you can enable that on any sample as well. And if you wanted to fatten up your hi-hat, you can do that. And also you can select a new sample from the factory library. So if you go to closed hat, select this, you have all these options for every category. So you could just browse through them, and all you got to do is double click and it puts it right in your loop. And you can also filter the samples by genre. So, you know, you can see exactly what sounds are made for each genre, but you can also browse through everything at the same time. So let's move on to the next genre, which is reggaeton. So let's check this out. Let's go to reggaeton, boom. And another cool thing you can do is you can save your own presets. So, you know, if you like this groove that you generated, you press save, you name it whatever you want, and it's right there. You can pull it up at any time, and it'll be exactly how you generated, just like that. So you can save as many of these as you want. So, you know, when you open up the plugin, you can see your favorite stuff, and you can even adjust them from here. Like you can generate new rides, new perks, whatever you want. It's really infinite options here. And also you can go back and forth. So if you generated something, but you know, you want it to go back to it, you just press this back and forward since you opened the plugin. So there's that too. So let's go to Big Room now. Let's go to Big Room and select Big Room. And here we go. And here's the drum loop soloed. I mean, Big Room's pretty simple, so you know, each genre has specific elements that are used depending on, you know, some genres are more simple like Big Room, other ones like jazz, which we're going to get to, are insanely complex. It took us a long time to pull off these algorithms for them to generate like amazing sounding drum loops. As you can see, pretty much every time it's something that's at a professional level. Yeah, it took almost a year of 12 people working full time to have it be able to produce such great results. So let's go to Ethnic now. So let's check this out. Ethnic, this is a really cool one. So let's solo this drum loop. This is pretty cool. By the way, nothing here it's not pre-selecting from a pre-made loop. Everything is generated fresh on the spot, and every time it's new pattern, new samples, everything is new. And as I mentioned before, you can use your own samples with it as well. So, you know, if I wanted to use my own snare, you can drag that in. It's not necessarily an ethnic snare, but you know, you can do whatever you want. Another cool thing you can do is you can lock patterns or samples in place. So for example, if you really like the kick pattern, the snare pattern, the off snare, and you like this snare sample, this kick, like everything you lock will not be regenerated. So it'll only generate the items that are not locked. So that way you can kind of fine tune your loop as you go if you want and come up with something really cool. So let's move on to the next genre, which is trap. So let's check this out. Let's open up Unison Drum Monkey, select trap, and boom. Let me unlock these so we can generate a fresh one. And here we go. And if you wanted to apply processing on your whole loop, the plugin's right there. You can just drag whatever you like to use, saturation. Obviously that was a bit too much, but you can use whatever plugins you want on top of it. Or you can also use, you know, the built-in saturator. It has all the options inside as well, like ADSR, panning, as we mentioned. So let's move on to the next genre, which is synthwave. I've been getting into synthwave a lot lately, so excited for this. Let's check this out. Yeah, so all the correct samples, all the correct rhythms, man, it's a proper drum loop, so it's cool. Let's do another one. And as you can see, everything, you know, depending on the genre, there's different algorithms for the drum placement, for the velocity, how stuff is shifted. So it's not exactly on the grid as it normally would be if you were programming them in the piano roll. Like these are, you know, this very sophisticated stuff to make sure it sounds natural and human. And obviously every time it's fresh, so it's really cool. Let's move on to DMB now. This is some intense stuff. Some of the most complex drum rhythms in this genre. You'll see this in just a sec here. Let's do another one. If I wanted to replace that hat. Let me solo the drum loop. Can do another one. As you can see, in a genre like this, stuff is shifted, so it's very unpredictable, and that's the kind of stuff you get in drum and bass. Again, some of the most complex drum loops in existence. Let's go to disco now. So let's open up Drum Monkey, go to disco, and press generate. Boom. Let's do another one. Now let's go to techno, which is something I've been making a lot of lately as well. So let's go, let's press generate on that. Let's do another one too. And here's the drum loop soloed. You know, if I wanted to lower the rides down a bit, I can do that with this. If I wanted to pan them, I could as well. If I want to fatten up the snare. And just like that, you can kind of mold it to your exact taste. And, you know, as I said, just drag them out, either audio stems, the full loop, or MIDI stems, or everything in one MIDI clip. So check out trance. Boom. If I wanted another clap, I can do that. Another kick. Also, you can solo the sound, so you can hear exactly what's doing what, and you can generate another open hat pattern. You can solo the clap, and then now with some adjustments, I just improved it. Now let's check out dubstep. So this is some hard stuff right here. So let's generate something. Yeah, this also has some off rhythm stuff to keep it interesting. To really get that, you know, it's called head banging, like at the festivals or whatever, like that's the rhythm that it creates. Move on to ambient. So this is some more, you know, down tempo, kind of relaxing kind of stuff. So we made sure to use atmospheric drums that are spacious and kind of light velocities and stuff like that. Now let's go to lo-fi. These are, in this genre, the algorithm includes something called slug, which is it's used in lo-fi. You'll see what it is, but it shifts stuff very cool. Like, let's do another one as well. As you can see, it's slightly off the grid, but it catches you back. So lo-fi is super cool. All right, so by now you've seen how powerful the Unison Drum Monkey really is. And it's really hard to put a value on this plugin because this is not like some average saturator or reverb, some cheap thing that can maybe make one sound in your track 1 or 2% better. This literally is the first and only drum loop generator that instantly generates perfect drum loops in 30 different genres of music with a 3000 sample factory library included and a built-in saturator. So I have to ask you, what's it worth to be able to generate perfect drum loops on demand? Not one drum loop, not two drum loops, not three drum loops, trillions of drum loops. Like, that's insane. You couldn't buy all the sample packs in the world and have that many professional sounding drum loops. So, I mean, I think $2,000 would be a fair value for those results. But don't worry, for this launch, you won't have to pay that. Plus, you're gonna get 5 exclusive bonuses that are available during this launch week only, or if licenses sell out before then, they also go away. Bonus number 1 is the Unison MIDI chord, melody, and bass line collection. Now, this is a collection of hundreds of MIDI chords, melodies, and bass lines that you can drag and drop into your projects along with your perfectly generated drum loops. and instantly have the other elements of your tracks ready to go. And this is a $127 value. Bonus number 2 is the Unison Melody Loop Pack. Now, if you notice in the demonstration, the melody loops I was using, you're gonna get all of those plus many more. This is a collection of 50 professional hit-worthy melodies, as you saw, that you can also drag and drop straight into your project. They're audio formats, so the sounds have already been selected, they've been mixed perfectly. You can literally generate a perfect drum loop using the Unison Drum Monkey, drag it into your project with these melodies, and instantly have a professional track ready to go. This is a $97 value. And bonus number 3 is the Unison Bass Loop Pack. Now, I use some of these bass loops inside the demo, but you're gonna get 50, again, hit-worthy bass lines that you can also drag in with these perfect generated drum loops and instantly have those fat bass lines like the top tracks ready to go. And this is also a $97 value. Now, bonus number 4 is the Unison Drum Monkey Advanced Implementation Training. Now, beyond what you've seen with Unison Drum Monkey, there's some secret uses that would simply be too powerful for all producers to know about. So in this advanced implementation training, I'm gonna be showing you these secret uses for the Unison Drum Monkey, and I'll tell you one of these uses can make a lot of producers a lot of money. So after you get your license today, before they sell out, you're gonna wanna tune into this training to learn all these secret uses for yourself. And this is a $147 value. Now, bonus number 5 is the Unison Drum Monkey private Facebook group. Now, this is going to be an exclusive group of like-minded, action-taking, ambitious producers like you and all the other producers who get their license before it sells out. And inside this group, you're going to be able to share your tracks that you make with the Unison Drum Monkey, get feedback on it, see what other people are doing, network, collaborate. I'll be in there, the Unison team will be in there. It's just going to be a great place that you can guarantee will support you to achieve your musical goals, whatever they might be. And this is a $197 value. So with the Unison Drum Monkey and all 5 of these exclusive bonuses, that's a total value of $1,062. But today, for this exclusive launch, you don't have to pay $1,062. You don't even have to pay $500 or even $400. Today, you can get instant access to the Unison Drum Monkey, secure your license for that, and these 5 bonuses for one single payment of only $297, or 3 monthly payments of $129 spread over 3 months. Although you do save $90 when you take the full pay option. So click the link below to get your license right now before they sell out. And on top of that, you're fully backed by your 60-day, 100% money back guarantee. So after you click the button, complete your order on the next page and grab your license, you can try out the Unison Drum Monkey for a full 60 days. So today you're just saying maybe, and you have a full 60 days to test drive it. That's 2 months. And after those 60 days, or any time during, if you're unsatisfied for any reason at all, just send one email to support@unison.audio. and our friendly support team will give you 100% of your money back and make your license available to another producer. No questions asked, no weird terms. You don't have to submit anything, just one email and that's it. That's how confident I am that you're gonna love the Unison Drum Monkey, because this is really like nothing else out there. It's gonna give you an unfair advantage. You've seen what it can do. You've seen the drum loops it can generate, and this is some next level stuff. But in case you are unsatisfied, just send one email to support@unison.audio within 60 days. That's the only condition, 2 months to do it, and you'll get 100% of your money back. But I'm sure that won't be the case. But even if it is, you have that option. So click the link below to grab your license right now. Quick warning, as I mentioned, there's only 3,500 licenses available for this initial launch. And as soon as that last license is gone, that's it. This page will be pulled offline and no more orders will be accepted. We did this with our MIDI Wizard launch a little over a year ago, and as I've also mentioned, our email list was a quarter of the size. Now we have over 500,000 producers on our email list. We have over 200,000 customers, 5,000 customers for the MIDI Wizard alone. So if you're still seeing this video, there's a few licenses left. This could sell out in the next few hours, today, tomorrow. I'm not sure. So if you're seeing this video, there could be a license still available. You'll have to click the button below to go to the next page to find out. But now is the time to lock in your license. Don't procrastinate and come back later, because last time when the MIDI Wizard closed down, I got hundreds of emails from producers who then had to wait months to be able to get a license. And in those months, they fell behind all the producers who took action right away and got in. So Now's the time to take action. Click the button below, complete your order on the next page, and secure your license of the Unison Drum Monkey and start instantly generating perfect professional sounding drum loops in 30 genres. Get access to a 3,000 sample factory library, built-in saturator, full editing, exporting and audio MIDI, and just take your drum game, workflow, and inspiration to the next level right now. 60-day money-back guarantee. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So with that said, the decision is yours. If you're ready, click the button below, grab your license, and I'll see you inside.